Well, good afternoon, good evening, and good morning, everyone. And welcome to, I'm changing the name to, not changing the name, but I'm adding a new uh, show. And I'm calling it Let's Be Clear with Cynthia. Okay? So, with that said, we've got a good view of our little girl here. She's such a lovely little thing, sound asleep. Okay, so let's get going on this. Let's be clear. Let's be clear is basically what I am discovering, what I have discovered, what I have learned, what I agree with, what I disagree with, and politically and life in general for myself and for many others that I know and have spoken with over, the last 4 or 5 years now, maybe about 5 years now. So the first thing I want to do is I want to talk about deodorant and how deodorant has affected people that end up getting Alzheimer's disease. Okay. So I have a friend, a gal pal, who is a science nut. She's a wonderful, wonderful, very, very smart woman, and I just love her to pieces. Um, and she talked to me about deodorant one time. And since then, I've been on the lookout. But here's what she said about deodorant. And she's done much, much, much research through her years. And so she has gained much wisdom in her lifetime. So, and anything I say here, please, please, please feel free to go look it up, do the research. I'm not going to do the work for you. I'm going to share with you what I know. I'm going to share with you what I've heard. And if you don't like it, you don't have to listen to it. That's the great part about living in a free country. Okay? Remember that. Free country. Free country. So we'll handle that topic in a different show, right? So remember that, free country. I should write that down. Let me write that. Oh, let me put this over here. You can't see my calendar book. My calendar book has everything. Okay, so free country. So we're going to talk about free country. Okay, that's going to be my next topic of discussion. Next topic. Okay. All right. So I think Tuesday's a good day for shows. Because why? I started it today. And that works for me. Okay. Now, back to this topic of deodorant. Actually, it's more about Alzheimer's and one of the main causes of Alzheimer's. Yes, people have been getting dementia and Alzheimer's for probably over 100 years now. And most likely in the early years didn't know what it was about or, guessed at it. Anyway, we often wonder, in my age group and older, actually would be my children, my girls, their age group would be that 40 to 43 age and up beyond that. They were the last ones to be born into a life of no cell phones, no laptops, no desktops. The only computers really existed were in offices. People, generally speaking, did not have those items. We still had corded phones. That would have been in 76 to 78. And then my very first cell phone would have been in 1993. Or no, 1994, 95, I believe. Okay, let's get back to it. I'm going off on different crap now, and I don't want to do that. Ugh. All right. Must be Tuesday. So let's get to it. If you look at your deodorant, whether it's a spray aerosol deodorant or a stick deodorant, okay? Stick deodorant, right? So if it's that stick deodorant, whatever it is, I want you to look on the back. And if your deodorant says that it is that it has alumina nitrate in it, stop using it, and don't let your kids use it, but look for aluminum free deodorant. Okay, aluminum free. Thank you, makers of Secret stick deodorant, for finally looking at the FDA information on deodorants, on human deodorants, right? The things we use on our bodies, okay, that keep us smelling good, right? Okay. Now, if you think about it, if you really stop and think about it, first of all, the FDA has known for I don't know how many years, probably, I don't know, just a guess, more than 20 years, right? Probably since they discovered what aluminum nitrate does to a person. Aluminum nitrate is a major cause of Alzheimer's disease. Most of us, myself included, and many thousands others who don't have Alzheimer's yet, but may possibly get Alzheimer's because of their years and years of use of deodorant, body deodorants that have aluminum nitrate in it. FDA has known this. They did the research. Okay? They're supposed to put warnings on those kinds of things to give people in our free country the opportunity to decide for ourselves. Do we want to use a product that may or may not give us, develop into a deadly disease? I wouldn't make that choice. I would choose something else. I would put perfume on my armpits before I went and used something that I knew would give me freaking Alzheimer's. I mean, that's like common sense, okay? So, do your research. Please, I encourage you, look up the, what would you call it? The downside? No, it's not the downside. It's the effects of aluminum nitrate. Look up, research, what are the physical effects of using aluminum nitrate in products like deodorant. Okay, look it up, right? Okay, so, and that kind of leads us, and thank you again, makers of Secret. I'm very grateful. Okay, so when we think of that, I also think about MSG, mono, whatever, glucosamine, or whatever, however you pronounce it. It's that really long mono word on the ingredients list of any food product you get. Okay, it's law now. It has to have that label on it. It has to give you the ingredients, because so many people now, adults and children, have allergies to peanuts and just all kinds of gluten. Gluten, if you look that up, gluten is wheat. Okay, any product made with wheat. So, well, there goes the dogs. Okay, we're just going to keep going until I'm done with this. Hi, baby. Do a sweetie pie, baby girl. And mouth. There's mouth. Okay. So, anyway, getting back at it. Okay, so I have adult friends who have allergies to gluten, allergies to MSG. MSG is like a food preservative. If I'm recalling right, MSG is a food preservative. So it is. Oh, geez, where do I start? Okay. So young girls, we'll start like this. All these new chemicals that they've been putting into foods that humans consume that we believe are safe because the FDA says this food is safe. Okay. We make a lot of our own food here, and we hunt and we fish and we harvest. And so most everything we consume is organic or naturally God made, God created, right? Okay. God provided. The earth has provided for us, and we're so grateful. We even love cauliflower and grow cauliflower every year, Cortez. What a joke. Okay, getting back to it. Whew. So, go lay down. Many adults my age, I'm going to be 63 this year. We all recognize the changes over years within our children and now our grandchildren. And these changes are in the physical way of the body. If we are consuming foods that have cancer-causing agents, that have Alzheimer-causing agents, these foods, MSG, that is a food preservative, that the chemicals that make up that preservative can cause someone to possibly die from having it or having consumed it without their knowledge. A lot of Asian foods are loaded with MSG. Loaded. And so just be mindful of this. Little girls are starting their periods. I can say periods now because, oh my God, freaking have razors now that I've seen a commercial. Oh my God, have you seen the commercial where they show a razor that will shave a woman's pubes? Yeah, they advertise that. Blows my brain, right? Old school, have respect for others, all that crap, right? Wow. That was wow. Okay, moving on. But it's true. Now, my oldest daughter, when she was in high school, she was just starting college, and she did a paper on this very thing, on the ingredients that go into the foods that we consume and into the products that we use on our bodies. Shampoo, body deodorant, body soap, sun tanning lotion, all these things that we've put on our bodies. What, you don't think that seeps into your body? You better do the research, right? And if you're not willing to do the research, then I don't want to hear you bitching about it. That's what I always been told. If you're going to bitch about it, then you better do the research and have your facts first. Then you can bitch about a thing, right? Okay. So I'm now bitching about it. But that's, look at it. It's the truth. It is. And parents, young parents who have not learned to parent, have not researched parenting, I babysit. Okay, that doesn't make you a candidate to be a good parent. I grew up with a pile of siblings. Well, that still doesn't make you a candidate to be a good parent. Holy crap. If you're a babysitter, maybe you ended up hating babysitting. So when you have a kid, you carry that information in your brain, right? If it's just learn, right? Be willing to learn so that when you do have children, if you decide to have children, that you raise them how you would have wanted to or how you were raised. Not in violence. If we raise our children in never mind. Okay, I'm going off into a whole different thing. See, my dog's going to sleep. And there's that one. He's got his nook now. Okay, so I got to move on away from that. That's a whole nother thing, okay? Raising our children. That's another good topic, raising our children. Okay, raising our children. Okay, that's another show. Okay. Man alive. Anyway, moving on. So, the big deal is pay attention to what you're eating. If you want your children to end up with diabetes at a very young age and struggling for their life, every day of their life, then give them soda, give them, put liquor on their gums when they're teething. That's a fast track to an alcoholic at a young age. Do your drugs around them, smoke your cigarettes around them. That turns them into, it's actually about a body thing. It's actually about a dopamine thing. So do the research. It's not talking out my ass kind of thing. These are things that I know that are facts. So if you want a child that is going to be obese because you're okay with your size, then you're really not giving your kid a chance at making the decision for themselves. How do I want to live my life? Do I want to live my life struggling with my weight? A person, I know happy people that are overweight, that are big men and women. I'm not somebody who judges, but what I can say is that I'm not comfortable with it. I'm not. It shortens my life. I struggle with it daily. And so I'm trying to take care of it. I'm trying to fix it for myself, right? You fix it for yourself if that's what you choose to do. But if you don't want to do that, then don't, talking about it. Okay, so that's another topic. Okay. Man, I'm going to have my book filled up with topics before I even get to the end of the damn show. Let's see. So, let's see about how we are raised affects the rest of our the person we become. We want to become. How's that? We want to become. That's a hell of a title. Okay. All right. So, onward. But I think you get the gist of what I'm saying. If you want a healthy life, then be okay taking care of yourself. If you struggle with that, you have to push yourself to do it. Just for one day. One day. Make yourself have a salad. If you aren't ready to get rid of everything in your, in your food cupboard there, get things like a tuna fish. And make some tuna fish like you would for a sandwich, and put a little bit on a plate. Get some cottage cheese and some fruit. Those little cup fruits, those work good. And put that on a plate with some salad and some olives and whatever, jazz it up. You don't have to short yourself all in one day, but, Anyway, the topic of this Let's Be Clear show for today, this Tuesday, June 8th, is all about the FDA and what it believes is safe for human consumption, either through our mouths or on our skin. Do the research. It's pretty amazing. I'm really grateful that, here, I'll leave that up for a moment, okay? I'm really grateful for the makers of Secret Deodorant, which has made an aluminum-free deodorant, saving lives. Thank you. Let's see who makes this. Oh, Procter & Gamble make this. This is a Procter & Gamble product. Thank you, Procter & Gamble. All right. So I think I'm going to end it there for today. I could go into all kinds of political crap, but, I'm going to save that for another day. I've got a lot to go on about that, so not today. Not today. All right. Everyone have a great day. Thanks for taking time to listen. If you like what you see or hear, please click on subscribe and like. And give me your comments. I will respond in the next show. I promise. Okay? Thank you. Bye for now. God bless. And remember, we live in a free country. We are free to walk, talk, believe. All right. God bless and have a great rest of your week. Bye for now.